Hey squids, good morning. I guess it's more like noon, but I'm heading to Potomac to ride with Scott. And Scott, it's kind of interesting because he works at the Nationals, and I'm kind of curious to hear from him to what happened during that shootout that happened in the Nationals Park. So let's go to Potomac. That's where the rich people live. But before then, I have to fill the beast. You know, here's a weird thing that's happened. I have an old video and I put Jeffrey Epstein in the video, and I barely say anything about Jeffrey Epstein, but I just found out that YouTube actually censored it. Ah, there he is. Alright, let's get out of here. See, this is why I love riding around during the weekdays. There's like nobody around. Even these little residential zones are deserted. This bike loves these roads, these rough roads. It feels like you're not really riding any road. It's just like a regular standard road. But you know, I was looking at that Yamaha Tenere 700. I was like, man, that seems to suit me a whole lot better than this. But the problem is that Tenere 700 is way too expensive and it doesn't have a shaft drive. So I kinda just, it's not in my near future, even though I should totally get it. Painters, look at these artists. That is cool. Oh, it's like a artist fest here. That's a cool thing. That's an artist, I guess, workshop. Oh, these are great turns. Yeah, they're all over there. That's kind of cool. They painted the red barn. Bunch of old ladies. That's what art is. Most of the time is just old ladies painting. Still lifes most of the time. But on this bike, it kind of lets me explore a little bit more and explore casually. Look at this one-lane road. I love one-lane roads and tunnels for some reason. Yeah, it's nice when roads are this deserted. I'm not really sure where to go because you want to see lunch, and I think I just need to find out the gas station. But alright, we'll go left on Lily Ponds Road. Lily Ponds. I was considering going another way, but there we go. Right here. I don't see any cops, so let's see how fast we can get this thing. 107. On a Monday, this is me and just the delivery guys. Or I can go straight here. Never mind, I'm gonna go straight. Because that truck is going that way. Okay, I found there's a Wawa on the GPS, so I'm gonna see if I can get us there. And my rear tire only has a little bit of tread left, so I want to be able to. Oh, you know what? I think I missed it. Oh, no. I think I'm going the right way. Some gravel here. You have to be careful. Any construction-related sort of stuff, you have to be careful. I think I'll go left here. It's a little bit longer to get to Wawa. I always do this. It's like, I know he wants to eat, but it's like, oh, man, it's just so much more fun this way. A lot of these farmers, they're smart ones. You know, everybody likes to think they're smarter farmers are like these rednecks, but no, they're very smart and they know how to do stuff. And a lot of them know a lot of computer stuff because the machines that you see on modern farms are very like technologically advanced. So they're not like the stuff that I had when I was in Portugal with World War II technology. They have like computer systems and all sorts of crap. And Apple does the same thing. You know, they don't want you to fix your own phone. There's this YouTuber called Louis Grossman. He's in New York, and all he does is teach people how to fix their own Macs, computers, iPhones, and a lot of this stuff is a shop like his should be able to fix, but Apple makes it so difficult to repair your own stuff that they even have lobbyists that don't seem to know anything about it, about like Apple products, but they're just lobbyists. You know, lobbyists go from thing to thing, and they're good at talking. They have like a bullet list of things that they have to do, and they just go to Congress and basically get paid lots of money to represent Apple's best interest. But the people's best interest is really their ability of repairing those machines that they rightfully own. And I really hate that, because, you know, like motorcycles are becoming that way, especially with BMW, right? When something breaks, you get the entire piece. You don't repair an ABS unit, you get the entire unit. And there's something really strange about that. Steve Wozniak was talking about the right to repair as well. You know, that's how he learned how to build his first Apple computer. It was basically his ability of putting things together, like TVs back in the day had like tubes, and when the tubes went bad, you would go to the store, you would find out which tube it was, and you would put it back to your TV, and people knew that this is what would happen. You would fix it. Everything that you own, you had the ability of fixing. And nowadays, it's that whole planned obsolescence thing that people do. And it started with, I think, light bulbs. The light bulbs that people had in homes, they were very durable. So durable that the companies that made light bulbs, they got together. It's like, hey guys, we got to plan a way of these things to stop working, otherwise we're not going to make any money. And they started making things less durable, and that became the plan for appliances. That's why every refrigerator breaks down after 10 years. They're all repairable, and they're all should be more durable. But the problem is, even with technology and phones, you know, Apple throttling their phone, so you buy the next one. With every update, all of a sudden your phone is less usable and slower. They're doing that on purpose. They're doing it on purpose so you keep buying. Apple is teaching the world to make money as far as companies, in a very disgusting way. You know, not everybody's got $1,000 to buy another phone every year, but they're making it in such a way that if you don't upgrade within 5 years, then your phone is useless. Take a little bit of a break here. Alright, so he is going to be riding the Super Tenere. I'm riding the 650R, and we're off. Look at that, he's riding that Super Tenere. He's a pretty new rider too, so I'm kind of curious to see if he's gonna like. This bike is so easy to ride too. You would think that somehow this is a really fast super sport, but it's really not. But it is quick.
There's virtually no back brake at all.
Yeah.
It's not fucking good.
This is a brilliant bike. It's very easy to ride. You know, when you look at this, you don't think it's easy to ride, but it is. It's a very docile bike to ride because no matter what gear it is, it doesn't feel overly powerful. And I like that about bikes. You know, that's why I enjoyed the Ninja 250 for so many years. It is very similar to this, but the fit and finish on this is quite nice. Just looking at the electronic dash, it makes me think that they have spent quite a bit of time getting this bike together. It's like a bicycle. It goes around corners just so easily. I think it would be cool to have a bike like this and a bike like the Super Tenere. But when you ride the Super Tenere, you do go, oh man, that's where it's nice to have a little bit more comfort. It's nice to have these really wide handlebars so you can kind of give it beams all the time. But this thing has got plenty of power. 56 miles an hour, just like that. Very easy to ride. I'm not very familiar with this bike, so I'm not really going to push it, but here's a corner. You can kind of set up for it. Very easy to kind of go around and squeeze through. I'm not even leaning or pulling my knee out, but this bike does seem to do very well. Look at this corner. Normally you would want to get off, kind of lean your body over, kind of squeeze through. And very like smooth. This thing is just so smooth. This bike really likes to be revved up. Suspension is a little on the soft side. Yeah, this thing is very high revving. So if I downshift, go around the outside of the corner and just kind of squeeze through. 70 miles an hour, just like that. Optical illusion seems that it is bigger than it actually is, but it really isn't. It's a very thin bike and very easy to ride bike. 70 miles an hour on this thing just feels very stable and smooth. On the Super Tenere, 70 miles an hour, you do feel that very large hulking motor underneath you, and it does feel like it's got much more torque. This thing feels torqueless compared to the Super Tenere. Look at that. Much more stable at high speeds than my Super Tenere. Much more stable, that's for sure. Yeah, this thing is just so quick and agile. I'm not used to having the mirrors so far out.
Let's swap back when you're ready.
A little bit quicker to get them. Oh, look at that deer. Whoa, yeah. And there goes Scott. Well, that's pretty much the end of the ride today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
I got worms.
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.